This 7:30 for the Ministry of Sound Disco 20th of August handicap. It's run over 10 furlongs. A few of these know each other quite well. Pips Tune and the Bay Warrior certainly do. And there's barely anything separating them at the top of the market. 5-2 the price of the Bay Warrior. Pips Tune 11-4. No Such Luck is next in 7-2. The lightly raced Mohasana is 6-1. And a stablemate of the Bay Warrior, trained by Mark Usher as well, is Baston Hill, who certainly knows how to win here, and 13-2. 18s and bigger the others. We didn't get to talk too deeply about Pips Tune. We didn't see, who was just denied by the Bay Warrior here a couple of starts ago. Had the inner draw and held off the Bay Warrior, having showed up from the front throughout. Just denied that horse. So they do have fairly similar terms to meet off again. There's only a pound difference from when they met. Might just repeat the trick. And the outstanding winning run at Chelmsford came to an end here on Good Friday, 13 days ago, behind Pillars of Earth, when beaten into fourth. Didn't run too badly at all, and is clearly extremely versatile as regards how to ride the horse around here, because it's won in a variety of different ways. And actually that form from when finishing fourth here 13 days ago has been substantiated a bit, because the third went on to win at Leicester just the other day, so the form's been boosted a bit. £3 higher this time. He's a pound wrong with the Bay Warrior, but I don't imagine there's going to be too much between them. The Bay Warrior, who's obviously that pound better off, has got another good record here as well. First and second, the only two runs here. So really and truly, if the Bay Warrior and Pips Tune both run their races and both run up to their levels and their marks, then there shouldn't be too much between them. Mohasana is probably the dark horse in the race, given the fact that a lightly raced maiden, 0 from 4 so far. It's only having a second start in handicap company. And that third here last time on the handicap debut was encouraging enough. It was 3 weeks ago, and on the day, just being here, you could feel just how strong the wind was. Wouldn't have been for the faint-hearted, and certainly not for the horses out there on the track. I don't think Mohasana ran too badly at all. Ostrom dropped a pound for it. Ought to talk about Mark Usher's other horse, because while he's got the Bay Warrior, he's also got Baston Hill, who's got a great record at Chelmsford. 5 wins from 15 starts here, with a whole host of places besides. But the mark has been dropping because Baston Hill hasn't quite been in that winning vein of form. It's been dropped £10 over the autumn through the winter, and hasn't been quite as effective for whatever reason recently. But you'd rule him out at your peril. He's not in the same consistent form as the likes of stablemate the Bay Warrior, or also rival Pips Tune. But just when you write him off, he could spring up, and has been ridden in a variety of different ways to gain the same result. Has won from the back, has won from being bounced out and making all. There's 7, Banner Girl, who's still a maiden after 13 starts, and they're stepping her back up in trip from 7 furlongs last time. She finished on the front foot at Redcar over the 7, so going up an extra few furlongs, that probably will suit. Whether she's quite good enough, a different matter, because she is the outsider of the field. Decoding could just be lurking off the opening handicap mark of 57. Hasn't achieved so much on the track so far. Big prices, and it might just click together in handicap company. So the Bay Warrior and Pips Tune, they meet again. There's never too much between them. And No Such Luck might just be a major player who's enjoyed the step up to 10 furlongs. Won at Lingfield on the first try at the trip back in February, and of course has got that form tied in with Pips Tune, just a position behind Pips Tune when they met behind Pillars of Earth 13 days ago. Race 6, here's Richard.
Ministry of Sound Disco 20th of August handicap, and they're away and running, and first on the dance floor's Banner Girl in the check colours, leading narrowly. Decoding's rider Joe Fanning casts a glance across. No Such Luck is moving forward. Pips Tune moving forward as well. A bit of a scrap for the lead here. Those wide out wanting to cross. And No Such Luck and William Carson, with Pips Tune, set a reasonable gallop. And Pips Tune's going to go on. And now No Such Luck will grab hold. And Pips Tune leads. In third place is Banner Girl. Fourth is the Bay Warrior. Fifth place for Decoding. The last two are Baston Hill in the blue and white, and Mohasana in the orange. So now, having got to the front, it'll be Pips Tune's attempt now to steady it down for Rossa Ryan and John O'Shea. Out in the lead, Pips Tune by a length from Banner Girl. No Such Luck in white and red now tracks the leader on the running rails. Another group back is the Bay Warrior in diamonds of blue and yellow, sharing fourth place with Decoding. Then Baston Hill in blue and white, who is racing on the outside of the back marker Mohasana. So down the back straight we head, and they're heading towards the halfway stage of this Ministry of Sound Disco 20th of August handicap, and out in the lead it's Pip's Tune, attended by Banner Girl, who's still passive outside the leader. No Such Luck tracks on the fence in third. Decoding has moved forward. The Bay Warrior, just with a little bit of traffic between himself and the leader at the moment. In sixth place then is Baston Hill, and Mo Hassan is still the back marker. Pip's Tune out on the front end. Banner Girl in second, pushed along. No Such Luck, Decoding. Then on the outside, Baston Hill, staying towards the inner, looking for luck at the moment, is the Bay Warrior. Now Aster Streps, Pip's Tune has the advantage. Pip's Tune on straightening by 2 lengths. No Such Luck has got a clear passage today. Decoding down the outside, the Bay Warrior towards the inside, then Baston Hill. Pip's Tune hanging tough out in front, a furlong and a half to last. Still has the lead from Decoding. Oh, Baston Hill down the outside is staying on. The Bay Warrior is trying to launch a challenge as well. Pip's Tune, the Bay Warrior. These two fighting out to finish again. The Bay Warrior draws alongside, puts the head in front, and this time will gain revenge. The Bay Warrior beats Pip's Tune. Baston Hill was third, Decoding fourth, and No Such Luck in fifth.
The Bay Warrior's got...
I think it fancied being that way, given the fact that these two, when they run to their form, there's not too much between them. And there wasn't again, but on this occasion, the Bay Warrior has reversed the form with Pip's Tune. There was just a head between them in favour of the other way round when they met not so long ago. They're two really effective horses in this grade. Over the 10 furlongs at Chelmsford, Pip's Tune rarely, if ever, runs a bad race around here. He's got a good winning record. The Bay Warrior is quite quickly becoming the Chelmsford Pro. He really is. Given a good ride up the inner by Reese Clutterbuck, slipped up to the inside. That was probably key because he'd watched and waited as to what was happening in front with Pip's Tune, who was all out at this point. He was played that little bit later, the Bay Warrior, who's now 2 wins and a close second on just the 3 starts here, just the type that Mark Usher's going to do well with, and actually a little bit better from the other runner in the race, potentially auguring well for what we might get with him because he's a fine horse around here. Baston Hill, switch widest, has run particularly well, and that was much better than what we'd seen recently. He's now 5 from 16 around here. But you just fancy that if keeping to Chelmsford, the Bay Warrior, the top weight off 61, he's going to find further races here. Ross Orion was all out on Pip's Tune. He was a little off the rail at this point. And slipping up the inner was the Bay Warrior. The old rivals meet again. The result different this time.